Hey y'all, what's up? How's it going? We are back. In today's video, we are going to be revisiting my least favorite place I've ever been, Istanbul, Turkey. I've got a lot of explaining to do, I know. Like, why do I not like Istanbul and why the heck would I go back if I didn't like it? Who are all of those people I'm traveling with and why is that woman holding an octopus? Let's just start with where we're staying. We're staying at the Kent Hotel. I don't have a place to compare this to because I didn't stay in a hotel the last time I visited, but I will say that this location, with everything included, made so many parts of this trip easy breezy. Why is Istanbul my least favorite place I've ever visited? Let's talk about it. Honestly, I think the biggest issue is that I just came at the wrong time of the year. I don't normally travel to places in like the peak touristy season, and because I was on a cruise in the middle of summer, I hit it really at the peak time. This isn't even hot. What the heck? I don't know not be good if this don't work. I came at a really, really bad time of year. So when I got here, it was just large tourist group after another. I didn't really have like the greatest tour guide, I'm not gonna lie. We got lost in the sauce of all of the big ones super quickly, and the end result was us getting squeezed against barricades waiting to get into mosques. It was racing in and out of restaurants so that the next tour group could come in, being haggled left and right to be buying something. Like, I understand that this is how people make money, I really do, but because of the peak season, it really was hard to connect and understand the culture and learn things about Istanbul and Turkey altogether. I didn't really enjoy my first experience, but that experience only lasted 24 hours. This isn't getting hot. What am I gonna do? Let me go try a different outlet. Okay, we're gonna try it out here. The lighting is not as good, but bear with me, guys. The experience I'm having this time versus the experience I had last time is going to be wildly different. I am here on a tour group, but the tour group is so much smaller. We're here in off season. It is currently February 2nd, and I'm staying for nearly a week. This is a very different experience. I'm so excited to actually see what the city has to offer. I'm the only person I know that didn't love this city. I am really excited to be bringing you guys along for the journey of the whole thing. And what I'm going to do is point out things that I really love about the city as I'm experiencing them and taking note of the things that are different compared to my first experience, because I am visiting some of the same places. So hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let's go fall in love with Istanbul. Shortly, I'm going to wildly undersell the experience that was the first night in the city. From the second the group walked out of the hotel to go to dinner, I knew I was going to be in for a wild ride of a week. The energy walking down the street was so different from my last trip in the sense that it felt welcoming. Like, I felt it to my core. Then we got to dinner at this restaurant and got to taste, both literally and with our eyes, the connection of the food to this culture. Our meal was made right in front of us with such passion and precision, and with this energy of family love within the staff. Oh, it was amazing. Good morning from the first sunrise adventure with the Sunrise crew. Everybody say hey. Hey. We out here. We're probably gonna be out here every morning. We are standing in between the Hagia Sophia Mosque and the Blue Mosque. I'm like, did I say that correctly? Yes, I did, I think. We'll be checking those out later today, but last night's dinner was absolutely phenomenal. If you get a chance to go to that place, please do it. So far, I'm loving Istanbul more, like incredibly more than I did the first time. Something that I'm already pointing out that I love was last night at the restaurant, the owner, I believe, and his son had like a moment talking about how they wanted us to feel welcome and how they're kind of passing along, and everybody that works in there is like family. I'm already feeling more connection to the culture and the people and loving it so much. First time going back to a place I've already been before, which is the Hagia Sophia Mosque, and this time the visitors are separated from the locals who actually practice their prayer and everything here. So it's a very different experience. You do have to be covered as a woman from head to toe, and now to be separated and overlooking the main area versus being in it and interfering with the locals is definitely a game changer. So already happier with this experience immensely. Let me clarify that a little bit by saying in my previous experience, I felt like I was a disturbance to something that was so important to this culture by walking around and looking at architecture while people were practicing what is part of their everyday. This time, being able to have an experience where I was out of the way and not disturbing anyone really gave me the ability to step back and learn more about the history of the mosque and why it's important to the culture. We have officially entered a cistern, and it's crazy. Yeah, you have to, like 100%. It's so cool. I did visit one the last time that I was here, and it was much, much, much smaller, but equally as cool. So just make it a mission for you guys to check one of these out. I will say, if you can't tell, it is crowded behind me, so that has not changed, but it's not really affecting my experience because I knew going in that there was going to be people down here. So either way, definitely something really sick you guys gotta check out. As my second time visiting the Grand Bazaar is coming to a close, I just want to say it's basically exactly the same as it was last time. Very overwhelming, a lot of things going on, people yelling at you, haggling. Still an experience that I think everybody should have if they're going to come to Istanbul. We are hurting because we've been walking all day, so we're about to go get ourselves a nice little Turkish massage. It's going to be a full experience, and I'll be sure to give you guys the full lowdown on that too. Thoughts after being fully clothed after your hammam?
That was such a sensory explosion of experiences. I don't even have a single coherent thought.
Loved it. Was sandpapered completely over my entire body. Felt kind of great, kind of terrifying. More exposure than expected, but like it was okay. It was
Worth
great.
it?
Yeah.
Would you do it again?
I would do it again tomorrow. I would do it again like
sensory overload, but like in a good way.
Yes. The only way to describe it is you will have a Turkish woman mud wrestling you and waterboarding you for an hour straight.
on a marble slab.
On a marble slab. It was
Fantastic.
honestly fantastic.
I feel like a new woman.
Feel like a new woman. While everything they just said isn't incredibly accurate, I also wanted to add in there, you should just get it done yourself. The place we went apparently is a little bit pricier when it comes to like the Turkish bath experience. But honestly, still the most expensive is like not even that bad. It was like 130 euros, which I don't know what that converts to in USD, but we'll figure that out later. 100% recommend. I had no expectations going in, and will have high expectations for any other Turkish bath I ever get in my life. This experience was exactly what I was lacking in my previous trip to Istanbul. While I did get to see a lot of the big landmarks, and I love cruises for introducing you to a new place, I feel like Istanbul was a hard one to grasp in a short period of time. Having the chance to explore and find the experiences like a Turkish bath take the trip up another notch. And while we're here looking at this beautiful food from this rooftop restaurant, I need to tell you, because I had no idea, there is a wonderful rooftop scene in Istanbul that you cannot miss. Find all the rooftops and just go to them. They're amazing. Everybody get the angle. Cheers. Sorry, where's your phone? If you thought that I got up when I got out of bed in that last clip, joke's on you. I didn't. I got back into bed and I lay there for an hour and a half because we decided that we did not want to go on a little sunrise adventure, which is okay because we all needed the rest, except for I didn't go back to sleep because I thought today was Monday, so I started working, which is really annoying. It's Sunday. But anyway, we have a lot going on today. We're going on a freaking boat ride, and I'll explain to you how I'm even here with this group of people here in a couple minutes.
Number 4, sorry. Dirt.
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 Sick. Easy.
Alt.
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 A-L-T-I. Alt.
You guys, I just listened back to this audio that I'm recording and I can tell that I'm getting progressively more and more tired. I'm trying to stay chipper. Don't go anywhere. It's the middle of the night and I just want you guys to have this video. Anyway, what I want to say here is don't be shy to go and learn in these little shops inside the bazaars. There's so much in here. There's teas, there's Turkish delight, there's perfumes, literally everything you can dream of, and they are so happy to teach you about it, the shop owners. It's amazing. Also, you're gonna find out later in the video, but I just wanted to say it now because I didn't explain it very well. This Egyptian bazaar is connected to the Grand Bazaar. You can literally just walk shops for miles and miles and miles all the way from here to the Grand Bazaar. Also, as you can see, it's much less crowded in this bazaar. To give you a little lowdown about that market, that is like the Egyptian bazaar or Egypt bazaar. It is so much better than the Grand Bazaar in my opinion. It's not nearly as big, but is absolutely beautiful in there, and it's a little bit less crazy and hectic. They still do like Hallyu and stuff, and there are some like outdoor shops here that you can see where you can explore that too. But I also wanted to tell you guys about why I'm here, who I'm traveling with, that whole thing as promised. I am here with EF Ultimate Break. If you guys saw my Belize video, you guys know what EF Ultimate Break is, but in case you didn't, you first of all should go check it out. EF Ultimate Break is a travel company that organizes group tours for anybody from 18 to 35, and you go explore cities, go on adventures, do literally anything and everything you can dream of, and you do it together with a group of people that you don't know, but you make friends and you're likely going to have them for the rest of your life, or go on other EF trips with them, all sorts of fun things. That's what I'm doing here. I'm with EF Ultimate Break and we are about to go hop on a boat. I also did a boat tour on the Bosphorus during the cruise, and honestly, I can say they're pretty much the same with the exception of the weather. Obviously, it was much hotter when I went in the summer. It was a little bit chillier this time, but nothing unbearable. Also, I'm not sure if EF Ultimate Break booked this as a private tour for just our group, but we were the only ones on this boat, so the crowd was very different. Granted, I was in a giant tour group from the cruise ship on the last one, so there were just way more people in my group as it was, but overall the same experience and something I really enjoyed about Istanbul both times. We have moved on from our Bosphorus boat tour into a little bit of food tasting here at another market, and starting off strong with some mussels. Count me out, I'm a texture eater, can't do it, but everybody else is gonna give it a try.
They're eating.
Good?
I like it.
Potato cheese tortilla of some kind? That's good. What is it?
It's intestine.
Oh, it is? Wait, really? Okay. Well.
She's like, oh no.
Tastes like bacon.
Alex is like, maybe not.
Maybe not bacon, but it tastes good. Verdict.
Oh. I just don't know when to open my mouth.
Very bad.
This one I don't know about. Yeah. I called it in the beginning of this video that it was just the time of year that made me really dislike Istanbul, and this was the cherry on top to that thought, because this experience at the Topkapi Palace, I'm not even sure I said that correctly, was so different. Like, I don't even remember most of the details of the things that I saw here because it was so busy I couldn't even look at anything. I couldn't take anything in. So if you get overstimulated and you don't like crowds, just don't go to Istanbul in the middle of the summer. Everybody say hey. Good morning from yet another beautiful beautiful day in Istanbul. If you can't tell, the city is kind of won me over. We're having a great time. We're actually going over to the Asia side for the first time. If you didn't know, Istanbul is on 2 continents, Europe and Asia. So we're gonna go check out the Asia side for the first time, and we're gonna take our little public transportation ferry and check it all out. Woo, let's go! I have nothing to compare the Asia side of Istanbul to because I didn't go on my first trip, but I will say I really liked this side of the city so much more. I can't even tell you what makes it actually different aside from how it feels. It just feels a little bit more welcoming, a little bit more calm, a little bit more local, and it was so much fun. You really can't go wrong in any direction.
I swear when he just like flicked it, that like a little like
Ew. Oh my goodness. This is a massive amount of food. Okay, you guys just chewing on lemons like that's what I'm thinking.
so sour.
Give it a try, I guess. A few of us are spending the rest of this afternoon checking off some very interesting things on our Istanbul bucket list, including getting tricked by the ice cream man. That's what she's been waiting for!
Where'd it go?
Well, that was one chaotic moment after another, but you didn't see any of it. You just saw the beautiful view from the top of this restaurant. Now we're gonna eat some absolutely delicious food because we're starving.
Wow.
Our last wonderful full day here in Istanbul. We are exploring a different neighborhood called Balat. There's a lot of colorful houses, beautiful history, and we're trying to find all the best angles. It's very hilly. I'm exhausted, but we're gonna make it through the day. We got a lot of fun stuff still ahead of us. We're insane.
I think you picked design on the spot. Yeah, you guys, this is a group building exercise.
Are we doing like square and side views, like thumb walking? Is that what we're doing? Left, right, left.
Alright, you look at the camera. Maybe you look forward.
I'm gonna say the arm swing might be too much.
You're like,
Think natural, think natural.
Everybody look to the left. Everybody look to the right. Coordinating queens. My girl Taylor Swift right here too. What? Really? Yeah, right next to Lana Del Rey. Oh, who are these cuties? Hey! I feel fancy.
Thank you.
So fancy as I nearly spill it all over. About 15 minutes away from the Balat neighborhood that we were just in is the Galata Tower, which I'm looking at right now. And we're gonna go up to the top and get a very beautiful view of the entire city. It's one of our last big adventures of this trip. Well, I do think this was a really cool experience. I don't know if I would say it's worth it when there's so many rooftop restaurants as well, but I do think if you can get up here for sunset or after the sun sets, it would make for a really unique experience. I cannot believe that I almost wasn't gonna say anything about this, but you guys, there is a specific kind of cheesecake that is made in Istanbul, and I don't know what makes it different. I don't like cheesecake. I don't like cheesecake from the US. I avoid it, but this cheesecake was so good. And around the Galat Tower here, there's a bunch of places that sell cheesecake, and it's literally a thing to hop around the different shops and try all the cheesecake. So just do yourself a favor and do it. And even if you don't like cheesecake, please try it because it's actually so good coming from a cheesecake hater. Well, that was the last official big stop, and we are making yet another adventure to the Grand Bazaar. Who knew that we were gonna go so many freaking times, you guys? Like, what are we doing?
Our favorite place in Istanbul.
Yeah. So safe to say at least the Grand Bazaar has won our hearts over, but also the entirety of Istanbul is really made a comeback in my book as far as being on the list of one of the better places I've been in the world. So we are gonna go finish up this trip, say goodbye to everybody at the farewell dinner, and head home. The addiction to the lamps is real. Are you getting one?
I told myself I'm done shopping, even though I've broken that like 10 times.
You won't come back here again, but we met somewhere else. The other.
What if he goes to the US? Yeah.
I'll see you there,
Why
Colorado.
not? So you never go out from US?
No, I go out all the time.
We're here now.
I'll see you in other countries.
See?
How many countries have you been before?
This is my 11th.
He was just
No, if you are pretty girl like this, so boys going to hustle. But not only here, all over the world.
Like my new nose. Looked up on the side.
Yes.
introvert who?
Literally.
We have that on camera.
Yeah.
Have a very nice one.
Bye. Thank you. You guys, we're literally at the Egyptian Bazaar. Found it! Who's overstimulated? Yeah! Everybody! As I leave you with this farewell dinner and the absolute shenanigans that unfolded during it, oh my gosh, this was so much fun. It makes my heart so happy watching it. Let this be a reminder to go and try out different ways of traveling places, and especially places you've traveled before that you didn't like. I never, ever would have given this place a second chance if EF Ultimate Break hadn't given me the opportunity to do so, and I am so happy that I did. Not only did I connect with other travelers, but I connected with so much of the Turkish culture, and I'm so excited to go back and explore other parts of Turkey and more in depth in Istanbul. By myself, with more tour groups, bringing friends of mine. Overall, it was such a beautiful, beautiful experience, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next adventure. Bye! Sam!